Hi, good evening to you both. Yeah, it was just around 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday when a woman who lives on Chicory Drive here in town had her car running in the driveway when suddenly it was stolen. Then police say the two teens that were allegedly involved in that went on a crime spree, and now they're facing a slew of charges.
See it slow down there? Then it stops.
A neighborhood ring camera catching the moments leading up to a carjacking happening in broad daylight on Chicory Drive in Wolcott.
These criminals, young criminals, older criminals, or criminals, they will search around drive-through neighborhoods looking for opportunities.
They found an opportunity around 1 p.m. on Thursday. Police say a woman left her car running in the driveway. Then you can see a car creeping up to the house. Someone gets out, steals the car, and points what looks like a gun at her. So she backs off and calls police.
Search for the car, which we didn't have any luck, but as always, usually a couple hours later, we're going to come across the car, or another neighboring town is going to come across.
And that's exactly what happened. Police say the suspects sped off to Waterbury, attempting to steal another car and getting into a shots fired incident there. Then police say when they tried to pull them over, they drove recklessly and crashed into a police cruiser and another person in an intersection. Eventually, a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old were in handcuffs, and police found a loaded gun in the car with an empty magazine.
Actually was on Wolcott chats. That's how much everybody in Wolcott watches out for each other.
Ellen Mercier and other neighbors are concerned after this incident. One man even sharing this video from Sunday on the same street just 4 days before this happened, where it appears someone tried to break into his cars in his driveway.
I'm mortified. And I don't know, parents, where are your kids? Why aren't you watching them?
Now, the two teens in this case are facing a laundry list of charges, as we mentioned, from theft to carrying a pistol without a permit to interfering with a police officer. And one of the teens, police say the 16-year-old, is very well known to them for committing crimes similar to this one in the past. So coming up at 6 o'clock, you will hear a similar concern that you just heard in the last story from the chief of police here, who says he's tired of seeing the same people all the time. We're live here in Wolcott tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61 News.